Hello guys, so welcome back to Data Engineering with Animesh SQL section, and today we are going to solve our 21st SQL question of our LeetCode series. So let us get directly to the question. So the question is primary department for each employee. So there's a table named employee which has three columns. Employee ID and department ID is the primary key. Okay. Employee ID is the ID of the employee. Department ID is the ID of the department to which the employee belongs to. Very simple. Primary flag is an enum category of type Y or N. Yes or no? If the flag is Y, the department is the primary department of the employee. If the flag is N, the department is not the primary department of the employee. So basically, they're playing around primary department or non-primary department. Primary means the main department, I believe. Employees can belong to multiple departments. Okay. When the employee joins other department, they need to decide which department is their primary department. Okay, whenever suppose I'm working in three departments, so I have to decide which one would be my primary department. So I think that will have the flag as Y, other two will have flag as N. Note that when an employee belongs to only one department, their primary column is N. Okay, so this is another catch, a big catch. Suppose I belong to only one department. So my primary flag would always be N, but that department would be my primary department. Write a solution to report all the employees with their primary department. For employees who belong to one department, report their only department. So that is understandable because I will have only one department, so that would be my primary. Though for confusing us, they have written it as N because else it would have been a very simple question. Not of my audience level because we ought to solve a bit confusing ones. So okay, now let get us directly to example where see suppose the employee table. Employee ID is 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 4. See, one works for two departments and a department. Oh, sorry. No, one works for only one department and it has primary flag N. So in the output, one would be there with one. Okay. See, two works with two department and the primary department is one because of flag Y. Okay, so output is one. So likewise, we have to solve. Now, this question is a classic case where you have to consider two conditions. First condition is for person or employee who work only in one department and their primary flag is N, their department ID would be the same in which they are working. So that we also have to consider. But the only thing is their primary flag is N. We cannot merge both Y and N in one query. So we have to find some other way in SQL to do it. Okay. So now first I will consider that in my second condition. Now first let us find if in a simple scenario where every primary department would be Y and every non-primary department would be N, how can we find employee ID with their how can we find employee with their primary department? It would be select, not breaking my coding pattern from employee. Okay, we have to read for employee and what we have to select. Select employee ID, comma department ID. Okay, so this is other two columns that we want in our output, right? Employee ID and department ID. For employee, where primary flag is equals to Y. So this is a very basic query. So it will give you all employees with that all employees having primary flag Y for a particular row. So suppose for 2, if we see which row it will give this row. So we are getting the primary department as well. So if I run, so I should get, it will take into account my 2 and my 4. 1 and 3 would not be there because they have primary flag N. So we have reached half the step in our solution. unknown primary flag. Again, spelling mistake where PRI, oh, flag. Sorry, guys. Primary flag is greater than is equals to y. I try to solve it quickly so not waste your time, but again I make some errors. Okay, see. So employee ID 2 and 4 have given the right output. See 1 and 3. So half case is done. Now how to find the employee ID with department ID which have primary flag in? So basically we have to count how many employee are there with their count as only once, means which have appeared only once in the table, and return those employee and their department. Simple, because see, they are working in one department, so they will only have one entry in the table. So only we have to find that IDs. Okay, so now let us find that. Select employee ID, comma, department ID from employer group by employee ID, department ID having. How you count? If we are grouping by employee ID department support, this will be created as one group. We have to just say if count of this is equals to 1. So having count star equals to 1. Okay. So I'm just removing this as of now and we'll run this. Let's see what it gives. Wrong answer. Don't worry about the wrong answer. Just see. So employee ID 1 is there. Oh, sorry. If we do just by employee ID, then see what we get. Okay, right? Actually, it was grouping with both department ID and employee ID, and that's why we were getting uh, it was grouping for both. So actually, these were also being considered. 2 and 1 is a separate group, and 2 and 2 is a separate group. But we have to eliminate that. So okay. I hope you understood what was the mistake. See, this is forming a separate group. That was forming a separate group, and hence these two are also counted. But we don't want these. So okay. So we have got another half of the answer. See, 1 and 3. Right now, I will paste that query back again. And you have heard about union, right? This is a very basic query of SQL where union joins two outputs, two SQL query output, provided that they have same structure. By structure, I mean same columns. Columns should be in the same order. There are two, three conditions. Number of columns should be same, orders of columns should be same, and the data type should be same. And union eliminate duplicate values. There are two, I think, two very, what you say, uh, two different types of union and union all. So union all consider duplicates as well, but union remove duplicates. And I'm using union. So okay, now I will run this query using union. So was a very good question to explain you the union concept, and that's why I took this question. So let's run and see if my output is accepted or not. So see, it is accepted and you are getting the correct output. So there might be case like this where you have to find answer in two different logics and then join the logic afterwards or join the answers afterwards. So union will come handy to you. So I hope you've understood the concept of union, how we have divided the problem to two basic problems and written queries separately and joined them with union. So I will request you to keep practicing such type of questions. I will also be making videos, and happy learning for you all and have a great day. Bye.